Agriculture Minister Murray Watt has announced the government would be phasing out the live sheep export industry as part of the Labor government's election promise. Our reporter Crystal Wu is in Perth. Crystal, farmers aren't happy.
Farmers aren't happy, Danica. The multi-million-dollar industry employs about 3,500 staff across the supply chain. Western Australia represents about 80% of these live exports. Now, the minister announced an independent panel will lead the consultation process to decide on how and when the live sheep exports will be phased out. The panel will also be discussing with stakeholders as well as trading partners to figure out the best way to make the Labor government's election commitment happen.
What we're doing is implementing an election commitment that we've taken to not just one election but to two. So I think people have known for quite some time that this was our plan if we were elected, and now that we have been elected, we're getting on and implementing it.
Now, a letter signed by 25 of Australia's farming organisations condemned the policy. It warned the policy represented a red line that cannot be crossed and that farmers will never support legitimate agricultural industries being closed for political reasons. Here's what the minister had to say in response.
I'm not sure that we necessarily are facing a situation where farmers will lose their business or go out of business. I mean, as a result of this phase out, obviously the export of live sheep would end. But as I say, we think there are some really big opportunities, particularly when it comes to onshore processing, and we want to see more value adding in Australia, and I think that's got a lot of potential here. But any issues around compensation, structural adjustment and those kind of things are exactly the kind of things that we're going to be asking the panel to give us advice on.
The minister added the phase-out won't come into force until after the next election, and the four-person panel will provide the report to the Commonwealth by September 30.
OK, Crystal, thank you.